Around the SEC. Brought to you by Precision Chemical and Equipment. Come check out our selection of Exmark, Yazoo keys, and Dixon zero-turn radius mowers. Located 1/2 mile south of Siegen on Airline Highway. The Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia lost to Boise State. They also lost their starting inside linebacker. Alec Ogletree out the next 4 to 6 weeks. He broke a bone in his right foot Saturday against the Broncos. He's undergoing surgery today. He was one of the top players that was being counted on to make big plays after making the move to linebacker from safety. And Georgia is not particularly deep at linebacker. A senior walk-on, Jeremy Sullick, played most of the snaps in Ogletree's position. He's going to take his place this week against South Carolina. We also do know now that Bakari Rambo, who started 13 games at free safety last year, was suspended for the Boise State game. Mark Richt confirmed that after the game when Rambo didn't play. Rick did speculate, though, that Rambo will likely return to the starting lineup this week. And Mark Richt also majorly annoyed at the play of his offensive line, which allowed 6 quarterback sacks and even more hurries and pressures. That will likely not bode well this week against Jadeveon Clowney.
The Ole Miss Rebels.
We'll also find out later today what Ole Miss's offense is going to look like moving forward. Houston Nutt said MRIs will be performed today on 2 running backs, Brandon Bolden and Enrique Davis, both seniors, both injured in the loss to BYU. Yesterday, Nutt said that Bolden likely has a fracture of his ankle, and Davis has a hyperextended knee. Bolden may be done for the season. We'll know more later today.
The Alabama Crimson Tide.
A.J. McCarron has earned top billing on college football's center stage this week at Penn State. McCarron and Phillip Sims were both given equal chance to run Alabama's number 1 offense against Kent State. The numbers look like this. McCarron was 14 of 23, 226 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. In his 10 possessions, he resulted in 5 touchdowns, a field goal, a missed field goal, a punt, and 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, Sims, the redshirt freshman, just 7 of 14 for 73 yards and 2 picks. So McCarron gets top billing this week against Penn State.
The Florida Gators.
The worst stat of the weekend in Gainesville, 88,708. That was the attendance when Florida hosted Florida Atlantic, which meant the end of Florida's streak of 137 consecutive home sellouts. But it wasn't all bad. A big win for the Gators at home in the Will Muschamp debut. Fullback Trey Burton injured his left hip. His status unknown right now. Wide receiver Omarius Himes, cornerback Jeremy Brown, wideout Robert Clark, all did not dress. Muschamp said they would probably play this week. We also saw true freshman Jeff Driscoll make his debut, and it was an inauspicious one. His first pass attempt intercepted by Marcus Bartels and returned 33 yards. Not a way to start your college career.
The Kentucky Wildcats.
Making his first opening game start last Thursday, Morgan Newton was pretty bad. Completed 7 of 18 passes for just 97 yards and 3 interceptions. Maybe we know why. Newton had a sprained thumb on his non-throwing left hand in the first half. I'm not sure that explains it, but Joker Phillips seems to think so, who said, quote, "He threw the ball better than his numbers read. X-rays showed no break." Something else was kind of curious is that the attendance was 24,599, made for an uninspiring atmosphere at LP Field, but apparently that didn't dampen Joker Phillips' enthusiasm for returning to Nashville in 2013 to take on Western Kentucky, who said, "We're definitely looking forward to going back there in a couple of years," and playing in front of an empty stadium. There you have it. That is Around the SEC.